From deep, Rose. They get it back. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That is his first foul of the game. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand. Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Now, here is Irving. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Can't get it to go. Great defense that time from Noah. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Gasol kicks it to Noah. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Feeds it to LeBron. He kicks it to Love. Makes it off the glass. Love's got his first basket.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
The pass to Noah. He dishes it to Dunleavy. Fires from deep. And the Bulls get it back. To the middle. Here's Gasol. Here's Noah. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And Mo Williams subbed in for Smith. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. Tony Snell's checked in for Mike Dunleavy. And it's Brooks in for Kirk Heinrich. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Williams dishes to Irving. James left side. Such a wide open look.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Brooks kicks to Gibson. Stolen by Thompson. Rose against
Beautiful. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Derrick Rose, unbelievable spirit. We know about his toughness, has fought through injuries of all kinds that might cause a lesser competitor to hang up his sneakers.
And competitor, that's the word, Kevin. I mean, he was impossible to outcompete at the high school level, the college level, and now in the pros.
And, you know, back to D. Rose for a moment. He drives the lane now as hard as he did before the injuries. It's a level of fearlessness that only a few guys possess. And it's not teachable. You either have it or you don't.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in, and the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And, you know, back to D. Rose, he grew up in a brutally dangerous neighborhood on Chicago's south side. Some of that fearlessness, that competitiveness he exhibits was learned early on out of necessity.
LeBron outside. Shumpert passes to James. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. LeBron's got 8 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Wasted no time on that one.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Williams against Rose. Williams dishes to Thompson. Williams a screen. And Thompson kicks to James. 5 on the clock. Outside Williams. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. Thompson is double. To the inside. Varejão. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
And it's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
And the shot is good. Brooks has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. And here is James. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Lakers.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's the Bulls up by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
So for Chicago right now, at the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Heinrich is out there with Dunleavy, and it's Mirotic in at the 3. The Bulls leading by 4. Pass to Noah. And there's the feed to Dunleavy. No luck, and Cleveland will come the other way. Here's Irving, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Gasol kicks to Mirotic. Plenty of space. And Dunleavy gets it to go in. Dunleavy's got his first basket of the night.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Well, what a season it was for Mirotic last year. Came on stronger for the Chicago Bulls. Continued to improve. Effective in the playoffs. Really a joy to watch in his first year.
And interesting, so much hype going into the season was about Dougie McDermott.
Yes.
And whether or not he was going to be in the running for Rookie of the Year. It ended up being Mirotic. Most years, he could have walked away with that award.
For the finish. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Irving drives in. Noah with the block. Mirotic inside. Defended by Jefferson. And Mirotic throws it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Nice job, Cavalier girls. What do you say, fans? You feel pumped up now?
The Cavaliers trail by 7.
For Mirotic, he was most valuable late in games, guys. From March on, he led the league in fourth quarter points per game.
Bulls have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Heinrich passes to Gasol. Here's Mirotic, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Mirotic has got 6 in the quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second. And for that note about Mirotic, in the fourth, he outscored LeBron and Westbrook that month. That's impressive for any player, much less a rookie.
Here's Heinrich. Noah with it, now defended by Mozgov. Another one falls for Chicago. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
James checked in for Jefferson. The Bulls also changing it up. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. Brooks comes in for Mirotic. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Kirk Heinrich. And it's Rose penetrating Gibson. Smith with some nice D. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Irving against Rose. Irving dishes to Smith. Rebound by the Bulls. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Rose kicks to Brooks. Pass to Dunleavy. Launches a 3. And the Bulls with another miss.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Outside Irving. He feeds it to Mozgov. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Williams in for Irving. And the Bulls making a change also. Snell's checked in. They now take the lead. Shumpert's got his second bucket of the night.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up. And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
Bulls trail by 4. And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
Rose attacking and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, with the 111 first-place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago Bulls history.
And Shumpert kicks to Williams. Varejao down low, working on Noah.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Varejao can't hit. On its way from Gibson for 2. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bulls lead by 1. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
I'm here with Kevin Love, and great effort out there tonight. Just a quick question. You guys did a tremendous job chipping away at that big deficit you faced early on. What changed?
Oh, man, we just executed, got good shots, and got stops. That was really it.
A winded Kevin Love. Thank you. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.